We're following this morning involves the officers that were killed in Santa Cruz. Both of them died in the line of duty. That's the first one there, Sergeant Lauren Baker. He went by the nickname Butch. He's a 28-year veteran of the department. He leaves behind a wife and 2 daughters. These photos courtesy of the Santa Cruz Sentinel, and we have the other one to show you here as well. This is of Elizabeth Butler, a detective with the force, a 10-year veteran. She was also killed and leaves behind 2 young sons. Now, police say both those officers were following up on a sexual assault investigation. They went to the suspect's house to question him. That's when that person opened fire on the officers, killing them. The suspect then fled around the block to another location, and that's where other officers confronted him and shot him dead. KRON 4's Will Tran is live on the scene right now of that second location with the latest details. Will?
Well, let's show you this scene here. It happened in multiple places across the street here. Here's a white van, and you can see investigators have marked this place off as evidence. There's scene number 1 as far as the shot number 1 over here, shot number 2 across the street here. We're not told by the investigators this morning. They're very tight-lipped if ultimately this is where the suspect was shot and killed. But as we cross the street here, we'll show you the garage. There were multiple shots fired over here as well, so much so that you can see there's a gaping hole in the garage. There are 3 big holes there as well on that board, and over there as well. Look at this, James. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't know. And I put a phone call into the Santa Cruz County Sheriff's Department to see if there was a gun battle or if the police officers saw the suspect and just shot him out of fear because of what happened previously for them arriving to the scene here. Hopefully we'll hear back from the Santa Cruz Public Information Officer from the Sheriff's Department, but you can see just how graphic this area is. Lots of people are showing up this morning because this scene was taped and roped off to the public until around 5:45 this morning to allow the investigators to spend all night collecting evidence. They even brought out the fire department to use their ladders, use their lights to shine down here so they would collect as much as they possibly could before reopening this to the public. Hopefully we'll hear about the investigation throughout the morning. If I get any information, I'll pass it along to you. But look at that shot there, James.
Wow. Back
to you.
Quite the scene, Will. All right, thank you for that. This will be one of the stories that we follow here as they now begin preparations for funeral and memorial services for those slain officers. Daria.
All right, James, 7:07 right now. We'll be back with more in just a couple of minutes on this Wednesday morning. Let's take a live look from our Mount Tam cam, and you can see that it's pretty clear out there. We'll be right back.
You can't move the TV there.
Yeah, we have a wireless receiver.
Listen, back in